Manitoba, the comedy capital of the prairie, where Mom always makes you wear a hat. It's the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival, starring Deborah Williams, Jennifer Robertson, Kathleen Rutzart, Jessica Holmes, and Wendy Bowsden, with your host, Beth McDonald. This week, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents Becoming My Mother. And now, here's Beth McDonald.
Hello. Hi, Winnipeg. How are you? Good. Thanks so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. Welcome to Becoming My Mother. I have to tell you, though, right off the bat, I feel a little out of place hosting this show because I'm not becoming my mother. I'm not. We're really very different people, my mother and I. We are. Okay, look. She was married to my father for 47 years. I have been married for 8 years to 9 wonderful men. And my mother is a worrier. I'm not. Geez, at least I hope I'm not. God, maybe I am. She worried about us so much when we were kids because she wanted to keep us safe. And her way of doing that was to tell us stories of horrible consequence. Like, I knew a kid who wouldn't wear his mittens. And one day, he fell into a ravine. And now, he's a drug dealer. In Toronto. For the first 16 years of my life, I couldn't leave our house without hearing my mother say, "Watch the cars. Watch the cars." Finally, after years, I said, "Well, why?" And she said, "So they won't hit you." And I said, "Well, what are they going to do? Just drive right up onto the sidewalk?" And she said they might. But I'm a 10-year-old kid. I said, "Why would they do that?" And she said, "I knew a kid. He was playing with his marbles on the sidewalk when the garbage truck came along. And the workers, not realizing that he wasn't a bag of garbage, scooped him up, threw him in the back of the truck, and now that little boy is a drug dealer in Toronto." My mother uses fear like a French chef uses butter. So great was she at instilling fear that to this day, I have never made contact with a public toilet seat. Better to tear the ligaments in your legs than to touch down and risk getting one of the toilet-related diseases. Like, apparently, typhoid, or lazy eye. And you know, when I think about it now, I think that my mother should have done better medical research because, no, seriously, because one day I overheard her telling my sister that if she didn't sit up straight, she could get erectile dysfunction. My mother's a clean freak. I'm not like her that way. I mean, before she puts the dishes in the dishwasher, she washes them and dries them. And her kitchen floor is so clean you can see up your own skirt. Geez, maybe I am becoming my mother. The other day, some guy blocked my car in the parking lot, and I told him, "You better move your car or I'm going to call the police. And you'll get a criminal record and end up being a drug dealer in Toronto." Yes. Okay, now we're going to bring on some performers. I'm very, very excited. 10 years ago, Deborah Williams started meeting in the afternoons with 5 other new mothers. And as they talked and shared laughs and some non-alcoholic mojitos, they became very, very close. And before they knew it, they'd conceived again, but this time it was a beautiful new show. Mom's the word. Since then, she's really kept on with the motherhood thing. Please welcome Deborah Williams.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be out of the house, I can't tell you. I used to be tight. Smart, fresh, dyed, shaved, muscled, thick, slick lipstick, coal black eyelids, and 2 tons of junk jewelry hanging off each ear, with a tongue that flashed fast and nasty. Cocktailing on a brass rail in some hot and happening downtown Burgundy eatery, brimming with trendy spenders, flirting with the old boys for big tips, singing along with Tina Turner, Duran Duran, doing the Spandau Ballet in a flock of seagulls, sucking back 23-ounce California iced teas, shooting zombies, paralyzers, pogo, lurching home to shag on some fusty, musty, dusty, sublet rug, back against the wall, against the tiles, against the fridge, against the sliding glass door. Woo, woo. I fell in love so fast it bruised my hips. Let's make a baby. How hard can it be? I had a pet iguana, so I knew what I was doing. She'll be my prize creation, my new vocation, my life's foundation, the world's salvation. I will bear the next Emma Goldman. Germaine Greer, a noted educator and scholar in astro-paleo-neurobiostructural anthropological community activism, and eco-investigative philosophy. And 9 months with my head in the toilet will be the magnificent sacrifice I shall make. The price I will pay for a perfect birth. Birth. That psychosexual experience. The biggest orgasm I'll ever have. I ordered a 4-hour natural home birth. With a midwife, plentiful perineal massage, and a side of smiles. Love, support, tranquility. Pushing, bearing, pressing, swearing. On May 10th, 1991, on the slippery periphery of some enormous downtown hospital's maternity ward, in a room jammed with jostling specialists, bleeping monitors, and all jacked up on legal pharmaceuticals. Just relax, Mrs. Williams. Tongs. Tongs. No. Vacuum. Vacuum. No. And two of the biggest male hands any woman should ever have rammed up her with the wrenching reverberations of a 78-hour labor fresh off the lungs. I gave birth to my first child, and Deborah Williams died. Ended, stopped, ceased to exist. And in her place lay my son's mother. I'm not complaining, honestly. Thank you.
Up next, the fertile comedy mind of Jennifer Robertson. She's not a mother, but she plays one on TV. Here's Jennifer Robertson.
I'm not a mom, as you found out before I appeared on stage, but I do play mums all the time on TV, and initially I was kind of offended, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of young, how come I'm always a mom? But then I realized, in the world of television, it is totally normal for a 22-year-old to be driving a minivan with her 7-year-old twins in the back seat. I've forgotten all the stigmatisms of being a teen mom, and this caravan drives like a dream. It's just that simple in television land, isn't it? You put on your freshly pressed khakis, and you walk around looking slightly bemused all day long. It's just this in the commercials. And they have to be hooped up on the Valium, the commercial mums, because it does not matter what that child has done, they never get pissed. Never. Like, they could have drawn all over the walls, they could have poured juice in the plants, they could have snapped the head off a kitten, and they always just did that same, oh, come here and give me a hug, you rascal, you. Bring Mommy's happy pills. Attaboy. The auditions are also very weird for the mum roles, because you've got a room full of kids and their real mums, and then in walk the coked out bulimic stick bugs who play the mums. And there's always some actresses that want to try to like fake bond with their child because they think it'll increase their chances of getting the part or what have you. And so they're all standing around going, hi, what's your name? Noah, how cool, how old are you? 6, wow, 6. Oh, my nosebleed, no, that's fine. I get them all the time. No, it's just because of my allergies. Ooh, you're allergic to peanut butter, cool. Neato. I don't know, it's one of those things, like I work with kids a lot and I like them. And I start to think the more I spend time with them, you know, a couple days on a shoot here and there, I kind of go, I don't know, I kind of like kids. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'd like to spend more time with them, you know? Maybe I'd like to be a mom in a feature film. Maybe someday, if I get the right agent. No. I don't know. This biological clock thing, I think I've got it under control. You know, I think, I'm so career focused, I'm not affected by you. And then I will go into a store and I will see a tiny pair of shoes. And it's like Superman and kryptonite. Suddenly I'm like, ovaries throbbing, must reproduce. Because they're so cute, and like a little sneaker is one thing, but a tiny loafer? If you showed me a tiny loafer right now, I would just start taking my temperature and humping this guy in the front row. Honestly, it's ridiculous. And then I think, you know, I can't have a baby. I can't even return a video on time. Like a 2-day rental. Like, I can't have a baby. I lost my cell phone twice in the last 3 months, and I love my cell phone. I am so bonded with my cell phone. When other people's cell phones ring, I start lactating. It's true. It's funny, when I think about me having the baby, I think the biggest problem I have is I don't see my lifestyle changing at all. So I see, like, me and the baby staying up late to watch Sex and the City. You know, me and the baby getting backstage passes to a Sting concert. Sting writes a song about the baby that rockets to the top of the Billboard charts. The baby and I throw fabulous cocktail parties all the time. Try the hors d'oeuvres. The baby made them. Thank you, Winnipeg. Good night.
Jen Robertson. I'm going to bring on another mother now. She's got little wee ones that she's left at home to come and do the show tonight. And afterward, if you'd like her autograph, maybe you could just gather around her and tug at her skirt. Or cry. Because that's pretty much the only way you're going to get her attention. Please join me in welcoming Kathleen Rutzart.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think Anna's new baby is so cute. They're so cute when they're just fresh out of the oven like that. Yeah. What? She's having what? Sex? But why? What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean, oh, I can't even think about sex anymore. Kissing is all I can manage. Closed mouth, pecking standing up. That's sex for me. Well, I just don't get it. I mean, what is he thinking? Okay, well, there was this one time, you know, after Amanda had just been born, that Tom came home and found me asleep on the bed, sprawled, you know, housecoat open, my best nurser on. My enormous, and I mean enormous, breasts kind of spilling out. My once firm, hard, beautiful, childbearing belly, now like head cheese in skin, arranged attractively on the bed beside me. That is how my completely undersexed husband found me and said to himself, "Oh, poor sleep-deprived, lactating woman. She needs some action." I just don't get it. What are they thinking? Who could be that desperate? You're right. They're men. Oh, hang on. Amanda, can't you see I'm on the... No, look, please. Dear God, Amanda, this is the only social life I have left. Dinner? I don't know, vegetables and something. Yes, that's right, I hate you. I'm a bad mommy. Okay, what were we... Brendan, what is this in my hand? No, we already ate there once this week. No, but that's not what they mean. No, it's not. When they say collect all 10, they don't mean that you have to. They only mean... No, they don't. No, they don't. No. No. No, they don't, Brendan. They're just trying to get you to buy... Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, Brendan, they are. Go away! I'm not taking you there! Dear God, Shauna, if I step on another one of those crappy plastic... Well, yeah, they never do what they're supposed to. You know, you put the guy on the peg or whatever, and then you press the button, and he's supposed to leap into the air, but he just kind of falls over. All their time doing that. And I can't believe I'm hearing myself say, please, eat your fries. You know, no one gets ice cream until you eat all your chicken. Who ends up eating it? Exactly, we do. But they're happy they got the toy. All three of them got the same toy. Because they're not going to make it easy for you to collect all 10. They dole them out on some kind of astrological time release system. go. Hi, Kate, sweetie. Why are you naked? Iron your panties. Oh, no, honey, we don't. Okay, calm down. Okay, Katie, no, come on. No one, Katie, relax, be reasonable, Katie. No one. Daddy said I would. Really? That's funny because ironing panties is something that you need a master's degree to do. And since Mummy hasn't had a chance to get hers yet, Daddy is the only one in the whole house qualified to do it. You go tell him that. Brendan, we already discussed this. I don't care if Tony Uchuk has them all. Amanda, what do you mean you accidentally bought something on eBay? Kate, where is your dad? Seriously, son, a week from now they'll be under your bed, and Katie, look, it doesn't matter that your panties are wrinkly because your bum is wrinkly. Okay then, just my bum is wrinkly. Look, Brendan, I'll make burgers here. My burgers do not suck, Amanda. Kate, where is your dad? Oh, I don't know. Did you check the bathroom, the closets? Look, Kate, please. Amanda, one thing at a time. Which field trip? I am not a penis fart, Brendan. That doesn't make any sense. All right, Katie, I'll iron them. Dear God, I've become a panty ironer. Brendan, no. Amanda, wait, no. Okay, that's it. Here's what we're going to do. Because Mommy says so, that's why. And what Mommy says is, everyone in the car, we're going to McDonald's! That's right, Brendan. I'm a good mommy.
Sure to make a good impression, Jessica Holmes is next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the wonderful Jessica Holmes.
Thank you so much. Are you having fun? You good? Woo. Me too. I am thrilled to tell you about my mother. When I was growing up, I wanted to be just like her. My mother's name is Laura, and she's a social worker, which means she's very liberal-minded, and she has hairy armpits. Yeah. Growing up, she had a huge influence on me. I would be playing Lego with my friends, and you know, they'd make little Lego cars and little Lego spaceships, and I'd make little Lego NDP headquarters. where all the little Lego vegetarian people and their partners received equal pay for equal work. My mom was a huge advocate of universal health care, of course, you know. And that's why I played doctor with every kid in the neighborhood. I grew up in Ottawa, and we were kind of poor because social workers don't get paid what they're worth. But my mom did her best to pretend that we weren't poor. Yeah, she once drove us to Lake Ontario and said it was the ocean. As a social worker, it was part of my mom's job to go from house to house, evaluating other mothers. And I did my part. I came with her from house to house, evaluating other children.
You're ugly. You smell.
You keep that up and my mom's gonna put you in an incubator. This is my today face, this is my then face. The double chin is the difference. In my mother's day, most women didn't want their bosses to know that they had children because they didn't want to appear too high maintenance. And I'm glad to say, in the workplace now, it's a little more accommodating. Although if you're a celebrity and you have kids, woo! Whole world has got to change to accommodate you. Bravo Charlie 1 to Bravo Charlie 2. Celine's son is going down for a nap. I repeat, little Renee is going down for a nap. This is painful, so I'm gonna stop. And can you believe Liza Minnelli has decided to adopt a 3-year-old girl? That's for real. It's for real. Let me fix my hair and then do an impression for you. Oh, kids, Liza's back. And she's having a baby. Well, not personally, of course, because I'm 86 or something. Oh, kids, I'm adopting a little baby, and I've still managed to put on 40 pounds. Oh, kids, my little girl, her name's Serena. She's gonna have a wonderful imagination. Not like mine. Not the type you get from mixing amphetamines and makeup remover. Oh, she'll be pure as a driven snow. If my parole officer's watching, I wasn't making a reference to cocaine. Oh, I wanted to adopt a baby that resembled my husband, David, but they said all the possums were taken. Oh, kids, I'm telling you, I'm going to train Serena to be a wonderful singer. Oh, me and my daughter, we're going to shake it up just like a Sunday morning margarita. Just me and my girl and a little bit of booze. Oh, yes. That's hard work. That's hard work, but oh my gosh. I think my favorite celebrity mom is Celine. Hello, mes pitous. Oh, ça va? Yes? You are so lucky to see me. Oh, so special for you that I am here. Eh? Now you see me, now you don't. Oh, dear. Oh, my little baby. Bask in my skinniness. Oh, dear. I am the only mother in the world who weighs less than her toddler. Oh, yes. Oh, I used to use the diet pills diet, but I find now it's easier if I just lay down in a vice grip and I turn and turn and turn until I'm skinny like spaghetti with a big head. Oh. So I'm back from having a petit bébé. Oh, yes, I have big dreams for him, huh? I want for him to live the same fairy tale life I have lived. You know, I hope that he too can fall in love and then hit puberty. And I want to carry on family traditions with my little boy, huh? Oh, yes, my family, they have very good family traditions, like to do, they play the game of truth or dare, huh? I play that with my 67 brothers and sisters. Oh, yes, they dare each other to do a lot of crazy things, like to eat a caterpillar, or to jump out of a tree, or to sit through my songs. Oh, it was a lot of funniness, good funny. Oh, yes. You know, I also have started new family traditions with my little bundle of baby. Oh, yes. New traditions like playing tag or selling Chryslers. Yes. And I want to have only the best for my little baby, huh? You know, some people, when they have parties for their little kids, they get clowns, but not me. Cirque du Soleil. Oh, yes. We have a little party for René Jr. and we'll invite 200 of his closest cousins. Oh, everybody in costume. I will dress up as a blade of grass and René as Father Time. Oh, dear. Oh, my little Pitou. Already I spoiled that little boy of mine, you know. Always I sing to him lullabies, huh? Oh, just like this lullaby. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Round and round we'll little Pichu, after I sing to him that song, my baby speak his very first word to me. He look at me and go, Mama. you. Thank you all. Good night. Thank you.
Coming up, child-fearing tips from Wendy Bowsden. She's not a mother herself, but once you see her, you'll agree she made the right decision. Here's Wendy Bowsden.
Thank you so much. My uterus is in a perfectly pristine, shiny condition. A prime piece of real estate that's never been occupied. I've used the pill, the diaphragm, condoms, the rhythm method. I've used them all. Diligently and simultaneously for the past 25 years. I've not been taking any chances. You see, when my mum was 42, I was 22. Okay, I was travelling around Europe, going to art school, seeking out the company of witty bohemian men who were so busy doing witty bohemian things, they were too busy to lift a goddamn telephone and call me back. You know who you are. Men with ponytails, men who played in bands, men who lived in lofts with red fabric draped over the light bulbs. Men who'd say, come back to my place and have tea. And you go, all right. And then you get there and they'd say, oh, sorry, I don't seem to have any tea bags. Or milk. Or a kettle. However, I do seem to have this big bottle of Jack Daniels. A garbage bag full of weed. And a copy of The Joy of Sex with some of the pages stuck together. My poor mum and dad, they were so young when they had us. They were never able to stay up late and get drunk and stoned and have sex on the kitchen floor. You know, like for a start, the kitchen floor was always covered in my brother's toy cars and G.I. Joes. You know, there'd always would have been the terrible risk of getting chitty chitty bang bang wedged somewhere painful. Or rolling over and activating G.I. Joe's voice box at the crucial moment. You know. Follow me, men, I'm going in. My mum's always been very shy about sex. Like, when she explained reproduction to us, she used the seed example, you know, about a man planting a seed in a lady's body and it grows into a baby. Fair enough, if you say so. Seemed kind of odd when you've got a penis and some sperm that do the job just as well, but there you go. Of course, this screwed me up for a long time, being told this. And even now, if I'm at the garden centre looking at little packets of seeds, I can really get quite giddy and moist, you know. Especially when the boy behind the counter says, can I help you with those? I'll see you behind the bird bars in 5 minutes. Bring a piece of indoor-outdoor carpet with you. It is scary, though, because I'm starting to grow like my mum. Like, we've never looked like each other physically, but lately I find that I'm standing like she stands. Like this. Like you've just dropped in from Mars. I'm starting to use the TV remote like she uses it too. Now, like holding it like it's a Fabergé egg. Giving a running commentary on changing the channel. Like, channel 23, that's 2, 3, and, oh, 2, sorry, it's 2, 2, 3, 3, oh, try, oh, channel unavailable, oh, that's the mute. Darling, can you come in here? This neck thing's like my mum too. I'm turning into a turkey. I get a bit nervous when I walk down the stuffing aisle at the supermarket. If I have to have my picture taken, I always try and make sure that I can rest my head on my hand. That way I can pull all this neck stuff off to one side. worrying about. No, it doesn't matter how busy my mum is. She always finds time to iron her underwear. Every pair of underwear that she puts on are perfectly ironed, 100% cotton that go from the crotch to the armpit. I've not inherited the ironing gene, unfortunately. I mean, I have an iron, of course I have an iron. It's in the basement blocking up a mouse hole. But my rule is, if it needs ironing, don't buy it. You know, that's why we have Lycra. Lycra stretches out over your body, the wrinkles disappear, especially on an expanse like your butt, you know, but no, only 100% cotton for my mum's rear end. I don't think she's ever had a red frill or a piece of racy black lace next to her skin in her entire life. Show her a peephole bra and she'd think the holes were there as a result of shoddy workmanship. But you know, I could be wrong. She could have a special room at the back of the pantry full of whips and chains and big leather panties and bras made out of feathers. Put your foot on the special pedal bin and the wall moves back. Moves back to reveal Mrs. Bowsden's chamber of secrets. Could be true. Not sure about the big leather panties, though, because I don't think there's any setting on an iron that says leather. I think she'd stick to the feathers instead. Yeah. They'd probably go better with a turkey neck thing anyway. You've been a great crowd. Thanks for coming out to the Comedy Festival. Good night.
Hello? I'm Mrs. McDonald. I'm Beth's mother. I'd just like to apologize for everything she said up to this point. That's all. Let me just say this, though. In my day, we used to listen to Frank Sinatra and Kate Smith, neither of whom felt it was necessary to appear on stage in a tube top and a G-string to camouflage their lack of talent. And back then, if you wanted to make a few extra dollars, you went out and found a job. Eh? What? Eh? You didn't appear on a reality TV show and eat a bowl of moose testicles. Yeah. I think that's disgusting. And I don't imagine the moose are getting a big kick out of it neither. And why the hell is it, that every time someone gets in a bad mood or gets a little antsy, they run to the doctor who'll give it some medical name and give them a bucket of drugs? Did you ever think that maybe you're just having a bad day? Maybe the 6 cups of coffee you had this morning are making you a tad jumpy. Maybe you don't have a diagnosable behavioral problem. Maybe you're just an arsehole. Yeah. Did you ever think of that? And believe me, there's no medication for that. Because I've been looking. See where I'm allergic to arseholes. And when was it decided that people shouldn't have a bad day once in a while? Here's a prescription for you. Suck it up.
Just happy to be out of the house. Deborah Williams is next. Once again, the patron saint of mothers, Deborah Williams.
A prayer for a mother. Help me. Give me strength and solace. Let the wisdom of mothers past and farther past rain down upon me. Help me. Help me churn out 3 meals a day. 3 different meals. Every single day. Every single day, 3 nutritionally balanced, fiber-filled meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then on days of rest and celebration, help me to turn out larger meals to serve more people. And instead of hanging over the kitchen sink with a pickle-filled, spinach-colored wrap, help me insist that my children sit down at the table, decant the milk, and use utensils and plates. Even though those utensils and plates will just get dirty, need to be washed and dried, and put away, and oops, look at the time. It's time to get them back out to serve another meal. Help me to embrace the carpool, to celebrate my time of confinement in my gerbil cage on wheels with low oxygen content and high rotting food content. And while in the car, help me to feed, clothe, nurture, and entertain any number of ill-mannered, sweaty, self-absorbed, imported offspring. Help me to understand that my children will only ever make friends with other children who live at the farthest corners of hell and gone, who have parents who reside in implausibly well-appointed and tidy homes. And if I cannot be more compassionate, thoughtful, relaxed, happy, tall, and thin, help me to joyously join the ranks of medicated mamas, the parade of Paxil parents, and loose my guilt, letting it drain out of me like a ruptured, super-absorbent Huggy in the washing machine, knowing that I will only feel as bad about the things that I have done until I do something worse. Amen. Thank you.
Deborah Williams. Deborah. Okay, you've had your fun. And now it's time to go home. And I don't want you to dilly-dally, I want you to go straight home. And listen to your mother. I did. And look at me. I'm not a drug dealer in Toronto. No, sir. Not anymore. Good night, everybody, and watch the cars. In some ways, I hope that I am like my mother, you know? Like, I asked her what menopause was like for her, and she said, well, I didn't really notice it, to tell you the truth. And then she said, wait now, I do remember tearing the bumper off a truck once. Oh, but wait, no, that wasn't menopause. That was because they canceled the Tommy Hunter show.
Special thanks to the Sheraton Winnipeg Hotel, home of the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival.